What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Strength Classroom. Today I'm showing you my dynamic effort upper body workout. And I didn't say something stupid at the beginning. Too late. Here I'm starting off with snatch grip high pulls, and this is the new form I was talking about. I saw these from Dmitry Klokov, very well known, very strong Olympic weightlifter. And this is how he used to do his high pulls. It was like one fluid motion, and his legs were a bit stiffer than mine, but I find this helps really emphasize the fact that you have to use your back and the fact that you have to pull up with your shoulders. Now, this was too much weight. I strained something in like my forearm area. I feel like the new form combined with this amount of weight, it doesn't look like anything's wrong, but I was feeling this huge amount of tightness that lasted for a couple of days, and it's completely gone by the time I'm recording this. But it was weird. It was really weird. For a while I was worried I tore something, but no bruising, nothing, and it's back to normal. So it's just, I did a minor strain. When you're practicing a new exercise, new form, always err on the side of caution. Don't get too excited with weight. Make small jumps. That's the lesson you should take away from this video. Now, after watching a lot of videos on this exercise, I realized what I was not doing. I was not leaning into the bar. As you can see, I'm leaning forward once I'm catching it. And this makes it feel like a completely different exercise. The most I've ever done is 3 plates for 2, and I'm effortlessly doing 3 plates for 5. So it's just, sometimes it's just a minor little tweak that will completely change the exercise. And that's also a lesson into why you have to film yourself. Filming yourself is very important because it allows you to assess. And if you post videos online like I do, it allows others to help. Sometimes it will be unwarranted, but nonetheless, it allows you to study your form, get multiple angles, and you look at things and be like, hey, what the hell am I doing wrong? Now here's my speed work. It's going to be on the strength speed side. 6 sets of 3. I alternated between close grip and normal grip, which would be fingers right next to the smooth, and my normal grip is about my thumb, maybe the nail of my thumb on the smooth. And this is a weird angle. I should film pressing from here more often. I feel like I always do it from the front of the rack, and I feel like that's a very interesting angle. Here's my last set. I have the double reds on there. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I said this, but it feels like a long time ago. I gotta get batteries for my scale, because I'm guessing band tension at this point. I know I'm basically overshooting it, because I know a double red when I do flat bench is about 30 a side. So a double red on incline is going to get stretched even further. That's definitely going to be more than 30 a side. And based on my programming, I'm only supposed to have 70 pounds of band tension. So because I'm in like a strength kind of phase, or for this mini cycle, I work up after I'm done my pressing movements, which I'm keeping the incline bench for the next cycle, except I am doing it with chains. I don't know what I'm doing for dynamic effort lower yet. The exercises are going to remain somewhat the same, but I'm not sure what area I want to work on when it comes to strength, maybe muscular endurance, a little bit of hypertrophy. I am not sure when it comes to the dynamic effort lower day. Now, I do know I want to strengthen shoulders. So I'm going to be doing a lot of kettlebell pressing, a lot of one arm shoulder pressing when it comes to the upper body main assistance. So here you have kneeling kettlebell presses. I believe I did the 70s for 12 on my first set, and then I did a set of 9 and a set of 7. So on the first one, I was like, how am I going to clean this to my shoulder from a kneeling position? Like I could muscle it up, but it's not going to feel smooth. And then I realized, why don't I just clean it and then lunge down? I don't know why I put so much freaking thought into that. And I'm like, I'm strong enough to clean it. I'm strong enough to lunge with it. Why don't I just lunge with it after I've cleaned it? I don't know. Sometimes you overthink yourself, or maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm a dumbass. I like this exercise. It works on the core, works on the shoulder girdle. I like kettlebells in general. I never understood the hype of them for the longest time, but now I'm starting to get it. They're very versatile, very good for shoulder work, like overhead work, good for upper back work. I'm doing chest supported rows here. You can see they really hit the mid back. I'm doing 100 pounds each arm. And I'm doing a little bit different where I'm not arching up, and I feel like it's hitting the mid, or not arching much up as much, I should say. And it really hits the mid back. Then this is probably going to be the last week I do these rolling extensions, just because I want to hit my triceps in a different way. I'm going to be doing incline extensions. When my buddy told me he really helped his pressing strength when he did these incline extensions. And I've been doing these rolling ones for a while. I'm not saying they're an ineffective exercise. I'm just saying sometimes you need to swap something out, to swap something in, to give yourself a new stimulus for growth. So I'm not saying, oh, I've given up on these are terrible. They will definitely make their way back in. You don't have to worry about that. So I did 5 sets of 10 to 12 on here. These are almost 60 pounds, 60-pound dumbbells. Which with this exercise, you do have to be careful though, that you're not turning it into like a hybrid press after a while. And I find you really have to keep yourself in check with that. So you have to roll the dumbbells forward correctly and roll them back, or else you're just turning it into this weird modified press, which can be an exercise all on its own, but you need some sort of standard so you know you're progressing properly. Then I just wanted to end it off my workout with some back work. I did some face pulls for the rear delts and upper back. I gotta say, my shoulders look juicy. Juice, bro. Speaking of juice, that is a bunch of ingrown hairs on my back. I am 100% Italian. Sometimes when I shave my back and don't decide to have a shower after, or don't decide to take care of my skin, it looks like someone played darts with my back. So I did 100 reps of, look at that specimen, 100 reps of 100 reps of banded face pulls, and then 100 reps of band pull downs. Now, the strength curve is going to be different here compared to cables or when you do barbell or easy bar pullovers, but that's okay because I find this is more tension at the bottom, whereas the other ones are more tension at the shoulders. So I feel like working both of them can be very beneficial, because unless you're using like a Nautilus pullover, you're never going to find an exercise that gives you the tension you want throughout the whole thing. That's the breakdown. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. And as always, have yourself a great day, ladies and gentlemen.